If you've been looking for an email marketing platform for your small business or your side hustle, then you absolutely love Flodesk. And let me tell you why. I love to say that Flodesk is kind of like the Apple for email marketing. First of all, you can create beautifully designed emails in literally seconds without having to spend a fortune on a designer. Second, you don't have to watch hours of YouTube tutorials to really understand it. It's really intuitive. Just like when you got your iPhone for the very first time. It's that easy. And lastly, it gives you everything that you need to scale your business from $0 to $100,000 in one tool. So that way you can sell your ebook or your coaching services the super simple way. So if you've been on the fence and you've done some extensive research on what email provider would be the best one to use, then I will show you today why I love Flodesk so much and how it has really supported not only me, but also other entrepreneurs that I coach to get to 6 figures with one platform. Okay, let's talk about one of my all-time favorite features Flodesk has to offer, which is drag and drop emails. I don't know about you. I'm not a designer, but I do love a good design. So let me show you how easy it is to build an email with Flodesk. It's literally the simplest thing ever. And if you want to grow your business to your first $100,000, it's very key, and this I learned the hard way, to send at least one weekly email. And the good news is with Flodesk, it's super easy. You can easily add GIFs or images from Unsplash and even a countdown timer to your emails to increase urgency and make sure that you get that sale faster. By the way, if you want to follow along, I actually got a link to Flodesk where you get 50% off in the description below this video. So you can check it out while I walk you through the features, or you just keep listening and do it later. Now, you might ask, Fabi, how do I get people even on my email list? I don't have one yet and I don't have a website. There's some good news for you because you don't have to worry. Another feature that I so love about Flodesk is that you can easily build a full screen opt-in page, email opt-in page that looks like it could be your website. And at the beginning, all you need is literally an email opt-in page. Because here's the thing, one of the biggest mistakes I've seen first-time entrepreneurs make over and over again is that they start their business by building a website. And trust me, I know what I'm talking about because I was one of them. But as a business, it's more important to get to know your customers inside out, key activity, get them results, and make money and provide massive value, right? So before you spend hours and hours learning how to use WordPress to build a website, why not take 30 seconds to build a full page landing page on Flodesk? It's that easy. The email opt-in pages are just amazing. And you can even create pop-ups. You can create a full-size email opt-in page without ever needing a website, which is one of the biggest problems some of the entrepreneurs that I coach face. So here's a little hack. Let's say you're thinking about creating a product, but you aren't really sure if people are interested and you really don't want to waste your precious time filming an online course. Here's what you can do. You can literally create a waitlist with Flodesk, share that link on social media, and see if people sign up before you even develop the product. Because if no one's signing up, you clearly don't have product market fit. Okay, and then here's another amazing feature that Flodesk recently launched, which is called Flodesk Checkout. And this is really key, right? Before you create an online course, I always highly recommend even just building a sales page and iterate on the sales page itself until you make sales, right? Similar to the waitlist. One thing I've seen while coaching hundreds and hundreds of students is that they make the mistake of creating an amazing online course and then trying to sell it. And when no one buys it, they're like, entrepreneurship is not for me. And then they quit. But that's not going to be you. Literally, create the sales page, iterate on it until you make a sale, and then you know that it's for you. Then you know you have product market fit. And what's really great about Flodesk too is it literally already has high converting structures of sales pages. And so you literally just fill everything in, you exchange the images, and you're done. And one of my clients, Tanya, she got to 6 figures just selling an ebook on how to get an Hermes bag in Paris. I did not know that it was hard to get these, but yeah, she literally uses it, and now her team uses the checkout feature, and it's just so intuitive. Again, if no one buys, it just means that your sales page sucks. That you probably didn't even really know like what the pain point is of your customer. You didn't use the words that they use. And instead of refilming and editing an entire new online course, you literally just changed the copy of the sales page. Like simply tweaking just the headline, oh my goodness. Like you can like get double-digit lifts in conversion. It's insane. I learned this all from this book called Copywriting Secrets. So if you want to have killer headlines, you gotta buy this book. It's awesome. I will make sure to put a link in the description below this video. And I know as a side hustle coach, the number one reason why you want to start a business is because you want to get back your time, right? And this is also why I love automations in Flodesk. And what I love even more are user journeys. I'm building a business around my life, right? Instead of building a life around my business, right? Like you don't want that. And the key to that is automation. I don't want to trade my time for money anymore. This is why I have my entire welcome sequence automated and my sales funnel for my membership. Everything is set up. And this is really cool, right? Because if someone doesn't open the email, like I can resend it and write a new subject line. It's so cool. Like the user journeys in Flodesk are the best. And I can even change the action based on someone clicking in an email. It is really cool. And as James Clear said in this phenomenal book called Atomic Habits, you do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. Whew, so good. By the way, my name is Fabi. If you are new to my channel, I share my entire side hustle journey here, and most importantly, how to balance it all. How to balance your 9 to 5 and your side hustle and life. And why I'm doing this is because I'm a senior director in product by day and a side hustle coach by night. So if you've been craving freedom, make sure to hit the subscribe button because I'm documenting my wins here, but more importantly, my mistakes. And why this is so key is because succeeding in a 9 to 5 versus succeeding as an entrepreneur requires a completely different mindset. And I'm here to show you how. So make sure to subscribe and come along for the ride to freedom. Yes. But let's get back to Flodesk. Let's talk about my absolute favorite Flodesk feature, the unbeatable price. Y'all, I'm a numbers girl and I run my numbers. Yes, of course you can use MailChimp or Convertkit for free, but as you scale, these platforms get ridiculously expensive. And what I love about Flodesk is that the pricing stays the same. No matter how many emails you write, no matter how many contacts you add, like it's always the same price. So that security means as my business scales, I actually become more profitable. Now you might say, but Fabi, it does cost money. Well, yeah, it does cost money, but if you don't pay, you don't pay attention. That's a famous quote Dean Graziosi once said, and I really truly believe it. Because email is your #1 asset. And let me tell you why. First of all, according to Constant Contact, the average ROI through email marketing is $36. What? So that means for every $1 you spent, you get literally $36 back. I mean, who wouldn't invest in that? But here's another thing. As I mentioned before, I coach W-2 employees how to build a 6-figure business that they really love on the side without giving up their 6-figure income. And one of my most successful clients, like literally just had her Instagram account shut down overnight without a warning, nothing. And literally all of her hard work from the past 2 years gone, just like that. But thank God, we had been investing in converting her 100,000 Instagram followers to your email list. It's so key to not just rely on a rented audience. Like, you gotta own your audience, and you really gotta invest in email marketing and build strong relationship with your customers. Like, seriously, never ever underestimate how important your email list is. So pay attention, because your email list is your number one asset. And yes, ClickFunnels is great for building sales pages. And yes, Convertkit is really awesome for email marketing. But when you're just starting out, you want simplicity. Because if you're like me, you're already super overwhelmed. And think about it this way. You don't really want a Ferrari that you have no idea how to drive to get from A to B. You want a Tesla autopilot that gets you there the easiest way possible. And that is exactly what Flodesk can do for your business. And that's why I love it so much. There's this really wonderful quote that Tony Robbins once said, which is, complexity is the enemy of execution. And that's why Flodesk is so powerful, because it's a really simplified tool that gives you the peace of mind, especially when you're starting out as an entrepreneur. And as I mentioned before, I've got some great news for you, because I actually have a link for you to get 50% off Flodesk. So I hope this was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions regarding Flodesk that I haven't answered already. I'm so happy to answer this in the comments below. Like, I really love Flodesk. It's helped me scale. It has helped my entire community scale. And I really think there's nothing comparable like Flodesk on the market. And if you're interested in building a really successful side hustle, make sure to watch these videos next.